Hi, hello. Yes, sorry about that. I left my camera hot. Bad, well, big mistake there. Um, Sorry for any odd sounds. And also, if I'm like quiet on the pre-roll, I did want to explain. Um, well, first let me say good morning, Doc. Good morning, Dar. It's good to see you here, and anybody else who's here as well. Thank you for joining me today on this Friday. But just as a little behind the scenes thing, I do, I start the stream early so I can play an ad and get that kind of out of the way, so hopefully folks can join in without one. And for a couple of other reasons, so that various, these two bots I have running can, like, auto-post a couple of places to my Discord and Twitter, basically. And the other thing is I also take that 10 minutes to, sometimes I'm still setting up the green screen. Sometimes I suddenly remember I have to go get water. Sometimes I'm trying to eat food last minute. So if I'm ever like not very present in the chat before the stream, I apologize. I might be kind of running out and about. Well, not out, in and about. But hey, Queen Claire. Hey, Sharn. Good morning. Good morning with a question mark. I hope so. I guess we'll have to see about that. And Dar for a second thought my hoodie was hair. Nah. I do need to. Yeah, it's getting long though. And this is kind of why I relate so much to Gladys. I have kind of dreamed about living either inside a library or living someplace that had like a proper library. My mom tried to set one up kind of a bit, like a nice reading room library type thing at one of our old houses, but there were so many circumstances. Well, that house was a mess. Just became a mess, unfortunately. Circumstances. And I do love books. I love being around books. Anyway, how are you all doing this morning? I just finished my coffee. I do need to drink some water as well. Right, how's Oaks Fridays going so far? What do you have here, kid? Alright. I do. Okay. Thank you, kid. And hey, Mizu-senpai, welcome on in. How's it going? How much stuff do I need to clear out of my pockets right now? A few things. I do have a few things to clear out. And Sharon's annoyed this morning. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What is annoying you, if you feel like talking about it? You know, I think I put these white flowers aside like last month for Mars Girl. I don't know if she still wants those. I should check with her when she's around. Mizu, you doing good? Glad to hear that. I'm feeling more or less the same today than what I've said previous days. Not much to report. I'm kind of trying something new with my sleep that I hope is going to work out for me, but just something I'm giving a try right now. And Doc's happy that the new Pokemon DLC came out. Yes, I'm very excited to start playing some of the Tundra DLC for me, for Pokemon Shield. I am, I am still planning, I said it yesterday, I'm still planning on trying to stream that tonight. And I say try there just because, you know, sometimes, I mean, sometimes if the internet doesn't want to go, that really is just out of a person's hands. But I'm excited to check that out. I've got my update downloaded and all that. I'm ready to go catch some Pokemons. And that, I want to start that at 5:30 tonight. Probably just go for an hour and a half. And that is, yeah, that is Eastern time. Sorry for the folks where that'll be late or too late at night. And Doc says, shoulders hurt, but you're okay. Oh, I am sorry about that. The shoulder pain, the back pain, these can be real tough things to bear with. So Sharon finally got a full night's sleep, but abruptly woken up by tutor calling. Tried to call them back, no answer. And a text 1 hour later, but they'll call at 10:30. And they've never called back, basically. That is annoying. That's, quite, you know, it reminds me of, basically how I ended up never taking more piano lessons a couple of years ago, unfortunately. But just a very frustrating game of tag with the person who was supposed to be my teacher. No, I'm sorry. I sure hope that you get to touch base with this tutor, Sharn. If you're able to text back, you may want to. You know, if you feel like it. Feel comfortable doing so. If the number isn't a one-way number. I don't know if that's something, if that happens. I really should clear this out probably one of these days, soon. And I should off camera check to make sure my house storage isn't just getting completely filled up again either. So, in terms of this morning's Animal Crossing plans, though, I've got a couple of things on my mind. I am going to be somewhat open to outside influence. But I've got a couple of things on my mind, slightly agenda. Oh, Sean just got a text. Something came up. Can call in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, huh? Wow. I don't understand that. The call is important. I'm so sorry, Sharon. That's... Wow. Sorry, I'm not sure what to say or to even really advise in that kind of scenario. Eating pasta angrily, well, I hope that helps. And, yeah, sorry, I didn't want to pivot immediately back again, but flowers are going to be an ongoing thing here. And I'm kind of just pacing back and forth, being like, these have to change, some of these have to go. Oh, there we go, some hugs, that's good. But yeah, I don't know if you have, like, an advisor. You can ask for advice or something like that. I don't really know if it's a time where you know, what the situation is, whether it would be appropriate to push a little bit harder. 2 weeks certainly seems like a very sudden escalation. And if it's something important, you know, yeah, maybe you can have well, best of luck with it anyway. And I do have Sahara here, so if people are very interested in Sahara, I could probably open my gates up, I imagine. But I will be moving flowers around. Fortunately, that works out pretty okay if people are over. And in terms of kind of trying to keep a theme with the title, when I come up with titles, I do usually do it on the spot, and I do want it to be something that's not just... I mean, sometimes it's kind of random, kind of unrelated. I suppose I could shrug and say it's, hey, the creative process, right? But I personally like to come up with a title where it can be something I'm thinking about as a theme or a motif for the morning's gameplay. And what I was thinking is the focus here would be yes, flowers, but also for me, just in my head, I'm going to be thinking about trying to just notice when I'm getting, like when I'm starting to have trouble maintaining, basically talking and playing at the same time, and just sit little D down if I'm getting more focused on the talking, basically. Just basically yesterday it was that like third time that I went back into my house and just ran in circles for seconds saying I don't know why I'm here. I'm so sorry. That has just made me want to, and really just because it's going to make me feel more comfortable doing things, I think. But I want to get better about noticing when I'm getting like too wrapped up in one thing or another, and give myself the space to actually give it more focus, if that's appropriate at the time. I just more than ever these days, like I grew up with such an idea of thinking like, oh yeah, I can multitask, I can do more than one thing at a time. And then I've just, for myself, really speaking for myself, I've had to spend quite a bit of time unlearning that and kind of embracing that, like, no, maybe I can only do one thing at a time, but that's what it takes to do something well. I don't have any big complaints about that. I just want to shift things around here very quickly. Ultra Super Big Time Master of DIY. Paolo, I think. Hope I'm not saying that terribly wrong. For Garden Rock, I do think I know that one, yes. Alright, well, more DIYs for the DIY pile. I wanted to focus today on Critterpedia, but I am just having no luck with either that peacock butterfly or the regular fly spawning. I've not seen a glimmer of them yet. Okay. See ya, shovel. I think I got a workbench right around here, though. I'm trying to craft them and let them break just to hit those final achievements for the crafting and breaking tools, you know. And then I'll probably go back to buying them and customizing them to keep them lasting longer. Well, and at some point go, I guess, stick to gold mostly. I think that was exactly what I needed, but how about one more, please? Take it. Heard peacock butterflies may spawn more around black flowers. Could be severely wrong. Hey, Hazy, welcome. Good morning. Great to see you. That is correct, based on what I have seen in the unofficial ACNH guide as well. It says black, blue, and purple flowers. And so I set up one spot of just all like that. But that is, I was thinking I'm going to try to set up another as well. Going to try to set up another black, blue, and purple flower spot for try to attract some of those butterflies. And so Doc got Bo from Escape Land. Oh, that's fun. I've always found, well, I at least have always found it quite fun getting neighbors from like friends' towns. Bo is Bo a goat? I think. Is that right? One of the goat villagers, I think. Let me see. A deer, that's right. Kind of, almost sort of close. I believe they're both ruminants. Possibly, maybe. Kind of forget what those are. Tell you the truth. Good word, though. Alright, just gonna take care of a couple of things here. And I'll really get started on the flowers, I think. Just hit my mail. Or the post, rather. Go drop that off, empty out my pockets a bit, etc., etc. Bo is lazy, sort of like you. I know that feeling. I really, it's a fun question. I wonder if it might be, you know, kind of an icebreaker, almost, with, I wonder if Animal Crossing is like popular enough now for it to be sort of like a, you know, a social icebreaker question of like, if you were an Animal Crossing villager, what personality would you have? And I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I would need to be. I would want to hear what people would think. I'd want to hear what people would think I would be, because I don't know. I lean toward lazy, but I don't know if I'm being possibly unfair on myself or just real chronic fatigue and energy issues. I'm not, I don't really have a lazy personality. I mostly feel almost frequently forcibly lazy, you know? Or that's not quite the right word. Involuntarily lazy. Yes, I think that would probably be a more accurate description. Yeah, I don't know. Does anybody here feel like a strong way about, like, oh yes, I definitely would be well, what all are there? Kind of want to look up a list right now. Maybe I was thinking about this before, and I thought, you know, I'd like to be Uchi, maybe, if I lean toward one. And I know that is defined as a sisterly type, like a big sister kind of thing, but nevertheless, that's, I like the idea of being an Uchi, I think. Gar thinks it would be nice if they added more personalities. Yeah. It's tricky. I personally more so would just love to see them add more dialogue within the personality types. I mean, almost to the point of having, you know, subtypes within the personalities. Because as it is, you know, having two villagers of the same personality type, I think it requires just a fair amount of active sort of creative and imaginative work to make them seem kind of like distinct personalities. But more, I mean, just more types would be nice as well. I'm not going to say it wouldn't be. Do want to sell a few things here. I forget if I'm holding on to magazines as just like fodder. Crafting fodder, probably safest to hold on to that. That is a full stack of candy I might just go drop. Wait, is it? No, those probably go up to 30, don't they? Those do go up to 30. I'm just gonna buy more candy. And I just, gonna make some room in my pockets, and hey Mars Girl, good morning. It's great to see you here. How are you doing? What was I going to ask Mars Girl a minute ago? Oh yeah. You still want a bushel of white flowers. It was ages ago that I really think it was like 2 months ago that Mars Girl asked for them. But hey, you still want them. I think I've got them. Oh yes, and are there interest is there interest in open gates? I'm just going to tuck like a couple of things away. But please do. I mean, that sounds like at least one vote of interest in open gates. I do have Sahara over right now. So certainly I could open up for people. I don't need this on me either. So Doc's got Midge, Sterling, Joe, Tammy, Marshall, Rodeo, Flurry, Patty, and Leopold now on your island. That really does sound like a good bunch. A lot of those I like quite a bit myself. Definitely. I mean, I think folks here know I'm generally not prepared to... I really do like most of the villagers myself, have, or I try to. But nevertheless, that sounds like a good bunch there. I am just gonna drop these. Just don't really need to hold on to them right now. Let's maybe move a few things around. So I have to confess that I made a slight attempt yesterday off stream to try to get Raymond to move in. Just since he waltzed into my campsite, and I thought, you know, really, gosh, wouldn't it be nice if I could get that cat boy in without any hassle. With just a simple exchange. It was not meant to be, however. Unfortunately. He was a bit of a tease about it. Very upfront with, oh goodness, you know, I could just stay here forever. And I'm like, yeah, how about it? And he's immediately like, oh, you know what, nah, gonna pass. Okay, buddy. It's fine. I'm sure our paths will cross again someday. What is everybody's dream villager, Sharn asks. Maybe Julian for Doc. Julian is pretty cool. I would love to have Kyle back on my island. I forget, I need to check what amiibo cards I have again. As I think I've said before, I was fairly restrained. And when amiibo cards were coming out, I mean, the thing is just at the time, they kind of did nothing. Unless you were very into Happy Home Designer, I think. They just didn't have a whole lot of use apart from that. So I bought one pack of each series that came out, which I think means I got 4 packs in total. And then I've got a few extra cards from the Wii U Amiibo Festival game, which I bought when it finally went very cheap. Anyway, I forget what all I have in there. I might even have a Kyle card. Otherwise, I don't feel much like I have Dreamies. Kyle was just like my main man on my New Leaf town. Probably my favorite of them there. And that was, you know, he's a smug wolf. And I do just remember, like, one of the reasons I liked him so much is that I really wasn't into him at first, to tell you the truth. Was not a big fan of Kyle at first. But really one of those where, like, spending time hanging out with him and talking and that kind of thing, it's like, oh no, I do like Kyle. Sharn's dreamy is Scoot. Scoot's a lot of... yeah, Scoot's fun. I do like the penguins a lot. So let's see, I mean, right here we could just, I think, mix more, like, black and blue flowers in over here, possibly. So I might just start getting these yellow cosmos out of here. And I mean, how nice would it be if maybe I try to do a little bit of, like, well, if people are over, I can't really decorate, but I can leave spaces for decorations. Which is like half the battle at this point, fully half the battle. And hey, imagination artist, welcome on in. How's it going? How's your week been? How's your Friday going, if you feel like saying? We were just talking about Dreamies, which I do have. I mean, I'd like to have Julian as well, I would. And I would like to have the robot villagers as well. Ribbot and Sprocket, and there's that third one I'm forgetting, I think. There's at least a third one that I can't remember at the moment. Just relaxing. Your Friday is good so far. And how's my Friday? It's going okay so far. You know, honestly, it got off to a better start today. I'm trying... sorry, I'm replying to a work email over here. Sorry about that. But that is actually related to what I was about to say. I ended up getting a slightly better night of sleep. And it's just remarkable how much I feel, you know, it doesn't make me immediately 100% or anything, but it does feel kind of a leap from like 40% to 60%, say. Maybe in that area in terms of me feeling like a walking, talking Manx. And it's good. It meant I was, like yesterday, I just did not get some work stuff done that I needed to. But I was able to buy myself some time this morning by sending a couple good work emails. And welcome, Sean. Thanks for visiting. Yeah, please feel free to check out the recipes, find Sahara. We got the ellipses from Dar. What's up, Dar? Alright. And I am, in terms of Friday stuff again, I'm excited to be checking out the Pokemon Crown Tundra DLC tonight. Really excited to get started with that. I've been enjoying those. I really liked the first bit of Pokemon DLC. I did have my slight criticisms of it. And overall, I really enjoyed the new stuff. Really like the new wild area. It gave me a real satisfaction to explore it, and to, I went through the, I did all the plot stuff, like the DLC plot stuff, and then it turned out there was still part of the whole new, island thing that I hadn't checked out yet. And that made me really excited, to tell you the truth. Just being like, oh, I finished all that, but then to, still have more to see. Stream was loading. Ah, fair enough. It is both remarkable and also, to tell you the truth, quite frustrating to me that, I have pretty much no trouble streaming on the mornings. Internet is, for the most part, where I'm looking on the, Twitch dashboard, which is hey, excellent stream quality. And then streaming on the weekends, it's just, oh, it is so touch and go. It is so touch and go. It's, and that is something I really do need to be thinking about, to tell you the truth. I'm gonna use this bait quickly. Fingers crossed that I get that tuna I'm looking for. But, I think it's just the internet service provider I'm using. I just think that, the local networks or whatever, local branches get so busy on the weekends that it, greatly affects the quality of connection that I get. Wow, it's actually... Sorry, I just looked out the window. It is actually foggier than yesterday. Amazing. But considering I try to do, longer streams on weekends, it's pretty frustrating. In terms of this weekend, I guess I should be talking about / making plans. Boy, I just realized that if I stream Pokemon tonight, I'm basically starting a third single player, Let's Play, without finishing up either Pikmin or Dark Arms. That stinks. When am I going to get back to those? Well, regardless. I think this weekend... I mean, one thing is I doubt I'll get through all the Pokemon stuff tonight. So I might try to finish it up on stream over the weekend. And Sharn's stream isn't working. Huh. So foggy other places. Hey, Quickie, happy Friday. Thank you so much. Good to see you in here. Apparently, yeah, I guess the stream is having problems for some people. Let me just, unfortunately, it's all still looking good on my end. But hey, Quig, how's your Friday going so far? Always a question that can be avoided or sidestepped if better, though. Not a tuna. So far, so good. Got that toast and coffee. Excellent. I was bad this morning. I skipped the toast and just grabbed the coffee, and have been I get these very particular stomach rumbles when I do that. these very specific angry stomach rumbles when I do that. It'll be fine once I go, like, get some food in me. Grilled cheese for breakfast. That doesn't sound bad. That sounds pretty good. Grilled cheese is something it took me kind of a while to appreciate fully. I don't think I really started liking, I mean, I got really into grilled cheese as a thing with tomato soup, which was also kind of a major turning point for me in terms of liking new things. I think I've mentioned it before, but when I was younger, I was a bit of a picky eater. And one of the things that I didn't like at all, and generally insisted on avoiding, were tomatoes. I liked ketchup and, you know, pizza with tomato sauce. But that was really kind of the extent of it. It took me a very long time to start coming around on the flavor and texture of tomatoes. And now you know, they're not one of my favorite things, but I do like them. I can quite enjoy a good tomato. And hey, Minsel? Do be vibin'? Hi, welcome. Sorry if I didn't say that correctly. Let me know if there's a better pronunciation. Did I know that if I hit someone with a net, they get angry at you? Yes. That is a lesson I learned at a young age, actually. Do I mean to say that I hit people with nets? I mostly mean that I started playing Animal Crossing when I was 10 or 11. So, yeah, that mechanic's been in there for a while. I can neither confirm nor deny that I may have had a butterfly net as a young Manx, and might have been rather annoying with it. You know, actually, I think I'm actually going to move the purple and blue over into this section. I might just get rid of all of these red roses for now. It's not particularly ones that I need. But yeah, both in real life and in Animal Crossing, best not to hit folks. I can actually just, I was gonna say with various things, like with hatching implements or tools. And then, yes, thank you, Cookie. That's exactly what I was thinking. Here's the McElroy brothers saying, don't do a hit. I was rewatching some of the McElroy brothers' very short-lived television show on CISO. Their television adaptation of My Brother and Me, and what a fun, quirky little show. It's, you know, certainly not a, I don't know, there's a lot of joy in there. So, some of those segments really, sure do make me laugh. I almost can't believe that they have signed up to do another show with a very likely doomed NBC spin-off network. I kind of bless their hearts for just doing whatever to keep expanding their content, you know? But it's like, what, I think it's on Peacock. Is that what it's gonna be on, the Adventure Zone show? I hope that they sign contracts where they actually get royalties and stuff this time. you know, it's none of my business as a fan, but it just, from the sound of things, they got basically nothing from that Mabim Bam show. And I'd just like to see them, you know, you want to see the people you like doing well, right? As long as they're happy, I suppose. Doing their creative thing. I really should remind myself more. Not my business. Man, just gonna get all these red roses out of here for now. They're just very easy to, you know, grow again. Or I think I have plenty more around the island as well. When is that Taz show coming out, I wonder? I imagine it's been pushed back. That, like, that as an adaptation just seems like it could be so very good. Okay, and then I think... now I'm gonna move out all the non-black flowers here. And start moving in the blue and purple ones. What's my favorite hourly music? That's a good question. I have to say I really am a big fan of 8 a.m. And also 5 p.m. I think. But I remember it's either 5 or 3 p.m. It's one that I like very rarely hear anymore because I mostly play in the morning. And these days I really do only occasionally go back into Animal Crossing later on. In the day, I mean, I love the game, but I feel mostly fulfilled by what I get done in the morning on stream. You know, I guess outside of certain projects and things. So I've actually been meaning to... I mean, truthfully, I have been wanting and intending to go through and, you know, find a YouTube playlist or whatever and listen to the full 24 hours. Because I know that, I mean, I don't think I've heard 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., or some of those times for various reasons. What? So yours used to be 5 p.m. What is it now? And definitely very curious what people would say. What other folks would say to that one on favorite hourly musics. Okay, gonna get rid of these red ones again. And still leaving some good gaps that I think I can just plop some furniture down into later. Lots more flowers, my dudes. Yeah, making those bells. $6 a.m. Okay, yeah, those, you know, I would say actually probably, you know, I might have heard 6 a.m. once. I've probably heard 6 a.m. I think maybe not in a while. Makes you kind of sleepy, but it's so calming. It's amazing the different moods and atmospheres that they're able to both, like, convey, but also sort of, you know, just vibe with. I've seen some people be harsh on this game's soundtrack compared to previous games, and you know, I mean, musical taste is certainly one of the more subjective things. And I do think it does have a different... I do think, I mean, certainly it sounds different. And apparently it is the first Animal Crossing where, like, the soundtrack wasn't entirely directed and done by, oh, I feel bad, but the guy who's like the real life inspiration for Coda KK Slider, but who was the main like musical director on previous games, and I believe like just stepped back slightly for this one, and they had somebody else in that lead composition role. I should really be looking this up. You know, while I do think it sounds different, and I mean, look, I love old soundtracks, no doubt about that. I don't know, I think this one sounds great, personally. So I wish I had more blue roses, but I certainly do not. I think I might have, yeah, like one over here. But I think I'm going to move that blue hyacinth down here. And then just grab one of these for over there. No peacock butterfly, right? Nah, okay. Let's hope this works. But that's the thing, I don't know, in terms of like soundtrack effectiveness, you know? I really feel like if you're not comparing it directly to older games and you're just listening to the soundtrack and playing it, yeah, I do feel like it's one of the best. I think it does, like, it really captures some complex moods and is really like, I mean, for me, I feel like it's very emotionally, like, multi-dimensional. I don't know. Doc needs more flowers, would love black, purple, or other colored. Yeah. It's, so with flowers, just in case you didn't know, people can, like, come to your island and plant them. And that does not require best friend permissions, which is nice. If you know, taking someone's flowers, you have to have best friends in order to be able to dig. I do give flowers away sometimes. I'm not doing it right now. I'm really consolidating for one thing. I've been meaning to set up flower breeding sections for a long time. And that is, that's one thing I do. I still aim and want to do, is get some little kind of, some flower patches, some little breeding patches going. Hey Jam J, welcome, how's it going? Good to see you here. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I'm like pretty much always willing to help folks out with watering their flowers, which does help a lot with the flower breeding. Oops, darn it. I'm just, yeah, clearing out some of these, like anything that I can just grow from a seed. I just don't need this many of. And this is going to look a little patchy, but I'd like to just keep working on it. I mean, I'm going to leave some wildflower areas because that's how I like some wild nature. But I really do want more little composed scenes, generally speaking, around my island. You know, just those lovely little scenic vignettes. Photo opportunities, whatever you want to call them. But yes, let me say again, my gates are open, and currently Sahara is visiting. I have not... Let me actually track her down and see what Sahara is selling today. I'm sure I could use some rugs. Or possibly my second character could use some rugs. But Sahara does sell, you know, those special, otherwise unavailable items. And hey, Sharn, sorry to just run past you like that. That was so rude of me. I do, like, look at all of these. I could really pare these down. Where was Sahara? I thought she was around here. That is there. Okay, not far off, at least. Like, all of these yellow roses can probably go. Or at least a lot of them. Let's just get these rugs from Sahara. Yeah, go ahead. We got time here. Got another 40 minutes or so. Folks want to get some rugs and stuff. I wish buying rugs was this easy. Oh, Sharn's gotta go. Stream still isn't working. Oh my gosh. I better end this conversation. Yeah, okay. What am I doing? I'm being so rude. Aw, darn it. I was just about to type out something. That's, well, if you are able to watch or see this, Sharn, I am sorry about that. I hope the stream works for you. Hope we see you later. Twitch is odd sometimes. And unfortunately, with you know, just having the different servers in different places, it can lead to some very uneven experiences. Where'd you go, Sahara? Nope, that is still Victoria. We're doing on... What have I gotten so far? Blue dotted rug, black blocks rug, and ivory simple bath mat. That sounds like a good one. Let's get a mysterious flooring. Yes. Let's see what that is. Okay. Sandlot. Huh. Sandlot and cityscape wall. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, hey, Sharn. Yeah, test in the chat. How's that working out? Working better now, I hope. Wait, I wanted to get all those yellow flowers out of here. Or at least a lot of them. Many as I can carry right now, I think. a successful test, I hope. Any luck there? 2 minutes behind. Ouch. That's quite rough. And Sharn forgot to see Sahara. Oh no. Well, folks are welcome to make another trip. If, you know, always depending on if people have the time, etc. But I don't mind waiting for the flights to land. Oh, sorry, excuse my stretching. One of these days I'm going to start doing that beforehand. I swear. And welcome, Doc. Welcome back. So I don't think I finished the thought I was on earlier about, just loose plans for this weekend. But, yes, possibly a continuation of the Pokemon DLC, because I would like to get that done relatively quickly. And then, you know, of course, Animal Crossing. And I am thinking I'll just put, get Rocket League up on the chalkboard. There's both a Halloween event going on and a double XP weekend. So I do want to be encouraging folks to check it out. And thank you for that hydrate, Doc. Let me, get that in there. I need to go sell these flowers now. But Sahara is over here, folks. And Sharn's gonna squeeze it in. No worries. She should be just, you know, hanging out over here. Which, I can pull up my map. Hopefully not to, you know, just go on, run all the way over to the right. Ooh, yeah. Being so behind is so horrible. Yeah, Oops. Sorry, I was just trying to wave there. Welcome, Doc. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Get your rugs. Oh, and he's learning those reactions. That's really good. But yeah, I mean, even I really do like to get the delay as low as possible. You know, I think I've said pretty much as very early on when I was trying to stream before the Animal Crossing days. But I kind of looked at it and I thought, you know, yeah, if you want to focus on like chat and interaction with chat, that's where you want just as little delay as possible. That's always what I've kind of been shooting for since, because it just makes it feel so much more natural. Just the shorter it is. And when you get, you know, I mean, when you get to that like 2-minute mark, I suppose you might be able to have some fun. You can kind of think like, oh, it's like he's on a space station. You're waiting minutes for the... Well, I think it's seconds for the actual space station, but you get the idea probably. See, I wonder how full my storage is yet. Probably do have... Oh my gosh, it's already full again. What a nightmare. Alright, I'm not going to make anybody deal with that on camera again anytime soon. Really, I'm going to try to fix that one. I feel like I'm missing something over here. Maybe I just have room for something else, which is okay. Oh, that's... Are there footprints on the... That was funny. That's a little bit of a bug there, isn't it? If you put the bath mat down where you were standing, you can see some footprints coming through it. It's rude to redecorate when you have company. Ah, yes, right. Alright, I'll worry about that later. Typed it wrong, no worries, hey. We all mistype sometimes. And oh, darn it, I'm so sorry, Mars Girl. I have still not downloaded the gnome art you sent me. Oh, that's frustrating. That frustrates me. That I've been so forgetful about that. Oh yeah, I never look at these. Discretion is the better part of valor. Okay, Sterling. Oh yeah, and I always forget to customize them as well. Let's see about Sterling's. And Sterling, you know, still not the biggest fan of, honestly, but I really have softened and come around quite a bit. And I put my crafting bench down in the basement. That's right, I forgot. Oops. But Sterling, I think, is always going to hold a special place now in my New Horizons heart for teaching me Flourish, my final emotion. Until they, you know, release more emotions, reactions. And welcome back, Sean. Glad you're able to sneak in another trip. I'm going to sneak a look at my work email there. And the heart sweater. Good. Yeah. Didn't say it before, but glad that you're liking it. Well, I'm just going to be running on down to my basement. I have to speed pack after this. Oh, goodness. Well, best of luck. I sure hope that you're not going to be too pressed on time. But I do know you see... I mean, when Sahara's selling one of those walls or floorings that you've seen and you've wanted, hard to pass up that opportunity when you get it. Certainly understand that. Characters adorable, aren't they, though? There's some incredible cuties in this game. The like ability to put face paint on them is, I think, just really puts it over the top. And actually, I'll keep that down here. It's quite nice with the silver frame, I think. And of course, yes, you know, the sterling silver idea there. Okay. Now, I think I was looking for more blue flowers around. try to bring... okay, let's see. Let's move these a bit. Just trying to still concentrate these areas to... I really hope to start spawning some peacock butterflies. I think this is my last month to try to get them in the southern hemisphere. So much text. Yeah, Sahara is a little wordy. Sahara is a bit wordy. Alright, so I mean that's good. Gosh, and I could really clear out quite a bit of this, I think. Oh, but first I'm gonna grab those blue windflowers and just move those over to that front one I'm working on, I think. Alright, you're so welcome, Sharn. Really glad you were able to get your cityscape there. So Dar's asking, why did I choose the Southern Hemisphere? Fair question. I really thought a lot about it, and I think one of the biggest things is just with, like, I definitely do play this game to have, you know, this place I can escape to. You know, this lovely island where I have so much control over things, you know, over just the most minute details. There's no chaotic forces. It is very much, you know, a game I play to try to set aside my troubles for a while, etc. And one of the things that really troubles me most now, unfortunately, is winter. I know I've sort of said it a few times a bit before, but winter, where I live, has just become so hard on me physically. Which is, it's unfortunate. I used to enjoy the cold weather when I was younger, and now it really, it's just, I don't. I do not anymore, I guess. And I just love the, like, I'm already through winter in this game. It's already happened. And I think I'm going to, like, really enjoy having, like having the warm weather in game while it is colder outside. It doesn't make, like, the, you know, biggest difference in the world, but it is nice to, when I'm dressing Little D here, it's like I can put shorts and a t-shirt on and, you know, just listen to the breeze in the trees. Isn't that nice? And hey, Selena. Hey, oh, mine, hey, I just noticed my follower alerts haven't been going off. You can come to my island. Alright, one moment here. So Doc got error message. Yeah, I know that one. I see that one a lot. So you can get the dodo code yourself, basically. Oh wait, sorry. You I'm really sorry. You're gonna have to give me 1 second here. The bot would normally give you the command on Dodo, and I just restarted the bot. Sorry, Sharn. Sorry, Selena. Please give me 1 moment. And here's it. Here's what it is. So just pretend the bot said this and not me. Yeah, what timing? What timing? But I got new followers and I didn't notice because the bot wasn't announcing them like it's supposed to. So I did want to say, Minsel Doobie Vibin, thank you for that follow 34 minutes ago. I really appreciate that. And Selena, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having an okay Friday so far. You're from Germany, welcome. I'm so glad to have international viewers. I wish that I had more of a command of foreign languages myself. I only know a tiny amount of French, and what I can remember of Latin. Those are the only two languages I've had any formal education in. Well, ancient Greek as well, but it's kind of not even worth mentioning. I don't remember. I remember the alphabet at least. But welcome, greetings to Germany. And thank you, Sharon, for the hydrated posture check. Let me roll my shoulders a bit here. And let me check my bulletin board. Have a cookie, I deserve it. Thank you, Sharn. I will get myself a cookie later. These are lovely. I need to take some bigger screenshots. Let me just get one in here so I don't forget. And Doc left 2 DIYs and some stone. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that, Doc. Really appreciate you giving back like that. And okay, here's a test. I just got another follow. And is the bot going to say or do anything? Oh, yeah, sorry, Dar. Automod did catch that one. Okay, yeah, I think just a misspelling on that one. But hey, Architect2022, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the stream. How are you doing? And Dar said an episode of your favorite podcast came out. Hey, that is exciting. What's your favorite podcast? I'm curious. I'm really behind on podcasts. I used to listen to so many. I used to like really stay on top of, I don't know, a dozen or something. And now there's kind of only one or two. Now there's kind of only one or two that I'm able to say, okay, hey, the bot is working. That was a very delayed follow alert, but it counts. I didn't see Sharn's second one. Oh. And Doc has a question for Google. Let me... Oh, don't forget to use your good mornings. I'm sorry. I completely glossed over that. Look at these 2 wonderful drawings. Thank you, Sharn. And that's right, folks. While you're watching, you are earning good morning channel points. You can redeem those if you click on that yawning doggy face. I still have one other I need to add. I've had people suggest that I requests for dictionary definition readings, actually. So I'm going to put that on there after today. So Remy's life interrupted. Oh, okay. I haven't heard of that one. I'll just pull that up in a tab. Oh, a young person's podcast. That's interesting. And that's right. Don't forget to use your gnome gold either. Thank you, Sharn. I need to put something in the follower announcement, I think. To here's how you can use that gnome gold. It's a separate currency. You get a little bit for following to get started, and you can activate these a few audio commands. And I've gotten a bit behind on things. I have been meaning to add some GIFs and kind of things like that as well. So let's get a hat on here for that. I don't think I've worn this one on in a bit. So sorry the speech to text messed it up earlier. No problem, Dar. No problem at all. That's why I keep the auto mod on personally. I have thought about what it would take for me to try to sit around and think of every possible like bad word to ban, and it's such a miserable exercise. It really like I did that when I was setting up the Glossmount Discord. I set up a word filter in the moderation bot that I'm using, and the whole thing of like spending over the course of a couple of days, trying to think of every word, at least in English, that I could think of, just nope, just absolutely not. Oh, it's a place I care not to dwell, and it really made me feel just, like I wanted to. And welcome, Celine. Sorry, let me say hi there. Welcome to Glossmount. Please feel free to look around, help yourself to things, and let me know if you need any help with anything. Yeah, I've said it before. While I keep my language as squeaky clean as possible for both this stream and in my professional life, right? I do cuss in kind of to friends and to myself, and in other situations I do speak differently. But nevertheless, like, trying to think of just every insult and slur and things like that is just awful. Problem with Twitch on your Chromebook DAR is that the text box is so small and doesn't expand. That sounds annoying. And Selena, can we best friends? I'm sorry, no. We can be Switch friends. We can be Animal Crossing friends if you'd like. But I only do best friends with people who I know in real life. Which is just something that's just like a important thing for me. But I'm very happy to be Switch friends. And I can show folks the easy way to do that, if anybody would like that demonstration. And Sharn, these errors are so annoying. Aw. More Twitch errors? It really does sound like Twitch needs to work on, Alright, yeah, there's an easier way than friend codes. I appreciate the try there, Doc. I do have my friend code on a moderator command. Yeah, I hear you, Celine. That's what I mean as well. I only do Animal Crossing best friends with people who I know in real life. But I will be like Switch friends and regular Animal Crossing friends with just about anybody. So if it's okay, I'll send you a friend request here. And this is a very easy way to do it. You can go to your profile page. You can go down to add friend and search for users you played with. You don't even need a friend code if you are able to do it this way. So feel free to accept that, or of course reject it. Yeah, happy to be regular Switch friends. And I will, like, on occasion, if necessary for a project or something, I can, like, temporarily do best friends. But it really is just for me, for, like, how I gotta do things, and for my comfort. It really is for people who just, who I talk to and know apart from the stream. And I would generally recommend that people be cautious, really cautious about who you do give best friends to in Animal Crossing, because it does give them a lot more power, both to, like, send you messages, which can be, that's good if they're good people, but it can, of course, be very nasty if they're not nice people. And it also gives them, like, if you're not best friends with someone, then there's really no way for a person to mess up your island. They can trample your flowers, but your flowers will grow back. And that's really kind of it. They can take stuff off the ground if you dropped it. But best friends, you know, they're able to dig, they're able to chop trees. And with those two powers, it means that a best friend does have like the potential to actually mess up your island, or you know, just do things without your permission that you might not want, like take your flowers or take your trees or things like that. So that's why I really do wait until it's yeah. I mean, it's not wait. It's why I reserve it for folks who I have that where I just like don't need to worry. I just don't need to question whether they'll ever do something like that. And I don't mean to make it sound like I'm, you know, suddenly very suspicious of everybody here. But I do, it's definitely an ongoing theme of this stream, is me just telling folks to be careful on the internet. Really do be careful. There are a lot of nice people, but there are, unfortunately, a lot of people you just got to be very careful of. You know, here, I'm glad to say, folks have been just been forming a wonderful community, I think. And I just want to foster that, you know, as much and in any way as I can. They should make a recipe that allows us to make bouquets. Yeah. Let me see what flower recipes I have. I think there's a wedding bouquet that you can get during the wedding season stuff. Where are my flower recipes? Is there anything kind of... I mean, the flower stand is pretty nice, actually. Look at that. Oh, thank you, Architect. I really appreciate that. I've been working on it a lot, and I often feel like it doesn't measure up to some of my friends' islands. You know, I sometimes really do feel like one of those memes where... Well, I don't have an exact example off the top of my head, but where my island is just like a messy room next to somebody's like perfect IKEA display of an island. I don't know if IKEA is the best example there, but folks might know what I mean. But I really appreciate the compliment, and I actually am proud of Glossmount. I really like what I have done with it so far, and I have ongoing plans. Our wishes he had that, yeah, that one's hard to make. The purple windflowers are, I think, probably the hardest component there. And if it didn't take those, I would be offering them up, actually. But I do not have purple windflowers to spare at the moment. But hopefully you'll get that DIY soon. I saw some more blue flowers up there I want to move, I think. Yes, excellent. Oh, I still need to build another shovel. Right. And same there, Architect, yeah. I think it's really important not to, you know, not to judge ourselves too harshly on those comparisons. And for my part, I really do, you know, I look at, just to call out a few people, but like the Mars Girls Island, Queen Claire's Island, Hazy View's Island, trying to think, Chromatica has a beautiful island I saw on his stream. I kind of had no idea. All of these are ones where I do think, like, ooh, I think they're maybe a bit nicer, maybe a bit more beautiful. I think I would say for my personal tastes. But you know, rather than be like, oh no, you know, rather than like turning it as a mark against my island, I really do, like, I try to draw inspiration from those folks and their islands. But you wish cool anime will be cooler? I think you'll get there, without a doubt. And it's a great island name, by the way, I meant to say. I am I'm a fan of anime here myself. Kind of wish that there was, like, I don't think there's any that I'm, like, really into at the moment. But I've been having trouble. I can't always watch, like, well, I prefer to watch subs. Not to ignite any arguments about that, but that's my personal preference. And it's hard to find the time sometimes to focus on that. I forgot to grab those blue flowers. Amazing. And Doc, you don't think your island is too good, but oh well. Yeah, I mean, you started a week ago, I think. You know, you can speedrun Animal Crossing. Evidently, there are people doing 3-star percent runs. And thank you for that hydrate, Doc and Queen Claire. I need it. You know, evidently, if you are, you know, a super fast menuer and time traveler, you can get a 3-star island in like an hour and a half. You know, speedrunning is not a casual way of playing it. It requires some real technique and mechanical precision, generally speaking. Certainly, it can be accelerated. I wonder how those... Oh, you got 3 stars last night. Well, congratulations, Doc. That's a great step. I think you get, you get KK, you get your KK concert, and you get terraforming now. And, you know, I don't think, well, I wonder, I mean, do people, what do you all think? Here's sort of an open question. And I'm just curious for some opinions on. But do you have to terraform your island to make it beautiful? I'm just curious. You think it's necessary? I feel like with how most people's standards are, it seems like it is. Oops, sorry. Hey, welcome. And I just noticed the time there. And a strong note from Queen Claire, love to see it. And a note from Dar as well. Oh, I'm very pleased, actually. Not that I was looking for so much one answer or another, but I was thinking that there might be more people thinking, like, of course you have to terraform to have a beautiful island. And that's quite pleasing. I like seeing naturalists in the audience. But it's quite okay. I'm very interested if people do feel the other way, that, you know, feel free if you think, oh no, it's just too plain without terraforming. I think there's, you know, there's room for that opinion. But yes, Mars Girl, not to make it beautiful, if anything just helps it feel fresh, maybe bigger, more unique. Sure, yeah. I do feel like just with everything a person can do to and for and on an island, yeah, you don't have to terraform. I'm oddly pleased, though, that got a lot of folks feeling similarly. And it is, though, I do love terraforming. I think it's such a neat thing. And it does, in terms of keeping things fresh, that's certainly something I feel in a big way. I think. Oh boy, this breeze today is just lovely. I'm feeling it. Alright, so peacock butterflies, come on and get it. Look at all this. Where are you at, peacock butterflies? We'll see. We'll see if that pays off. And no flies around these used fireworks either. How peculiar. And it is... Oh my goodness. The end of today really snuck up on me. This flew by, folks. Thank you so much. I'm sorry for the for new followers. I'm sorry for the abrupt ending there. Oh, and Doc, I forgot to ask your Google. I'm sorry. Let me get that in here. Oh, I need to turn
mic's
it on
back on.
first. There we go. And possibly up a bit. Who is the best Animal Crossing villager?
Here's some information from the web that might possibly help. Hornsby. On the website imore.com, they say, Hornsby. Hornsby is, by far, the best Animal Crossing villager. He likes eating, lazing around, and is always friendly to others, just like me. In addition to that, he sings along when music in his house is playing, and he even dusts his own furniture when you visit to make everything look nice and clean.
Well, there you go. Also, huh. Have my captions not been working? Yikes. I better see if there's... I just noticed, I don't think my closed captions have been working this stream. I'm gonna have to make sure that that works. And we got a clip there. Thanks for the clip, Derpy Dragon. Wonder what that's of. 10 a.m. is good too, yeah. And hey, Austin, welcome on in. You did just hit the very end of the stream here. I have to end now. I have to thank you all for being here. I want to thank you all for being here. I will be back tomorrow. At this time. You can look at your clocks. Right now it's 10 a.m. for me. Whatever time it is for you regionally, that is when I will be starting the stream tomorrow, just so you all know. I will be starting off with Animal Crossing, and then probably moving on to other things. Tonight, I am planning on streaming the new Pokemon Tundra DLC. Oh, hey, Mr. Martin, I'm sorry, you got me just as I'm ending here. But welcome on in, it's great to see you. For folks who are sticking around, I do hope that you'll join me in raiding on into Queen Claire 101, our wonderful leader of my streaming collective, The Kingdom. It's Friday, I think that's a community day. She's a high-energy, family-friendly Animal Crossing streamer. But see you all later. Take care, Dar. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be back tonight and tomorrow. For those that are able to make it, I hope to see you then. And for those who can join me, I'll be spending much of the rest of the day in Queen Claire's stream. So I hope to see you there as well. Have a good Friday, folks. Hope your weekend gets off to a great start.